not a vampire, not an alien. I'm not the fucking mummy, I'm a goblin.
Greetings and welcome to this review of, guns. I kill more ball, get reloaded. Welcome to this kind of thing, battle royale like you've never seen before. Because it's not a battle royale, it's a duel. It's one to the other, two things. But the twist is, you get a whole city to run wild in while you kill the other. It's called Screep kind of thing. I think they could have called it. They call it gun. They call the movie Guns Kimbo, but that's because he is kind of thing for some reason. They call him that, and well, this is the actor of Harry Potter kind of thing. But he got outgrow it or without a pants. He literally has no pants on most of the movie on because he's kind of a designer of mobile games. And not the best job! No, he's like, oh my god, this job sucks! But then he, the deep web kind of thing finds this thing that one psychopath takes another, and it's so, well, it's not so much secret, but it's from deep web, so the cops cannot really do much, or don't want to do even something. Some don't even want to do anything because they're in the pocket here. They're kind of thing from this big psychopathic boss. It's all things of the plan. Oh, works. I like the plan. And well, Daniel here, this guy kind of goes. His name was, I think I know his name. His name was Miles. Like Miles. So Miles kind of goes trolling the whole night. Like, I'm gonna troll you. And they say like, oh, you're gonna come me, fat. I'm gonna kill you. I'm the boss here. But the psychopathic boss of the whole system doesn't like what you're doing with this. No, he doesn't like it one little bit. So he kidnaps Miles. He goes kidnap him. Gets I could have just killed you. It would be easy. But I got some better plans for you, man. I got some better plans. So they kidnap kind of him, getting unconscious, and then get him back the next day. Well, the next day, he finds out he has guns at his hands with spikes kind of thing here. So 2 guns with 50 bullets each. It's like, what the hell? What the fuck is going on? And he is now stuck with his guns. And then he knows he has to go against somebody else. He doesn't know who that else is now, but he knows he has to go against it. And who is that else? Well, there is this psychopathic girl that is so good and kills out everybody. But I smile. So she has to die, but now her next challenge is him. He has to go die. He has to get dead. He has to be dead. He has to go cry. He has to continue. After this, her record will be clean. She will be kind of fine. She will be able to do her own thing. And that's why she is actually doing this, so she can do a fresh start, having her own record. But she's still a psychopath. She's still crazy, insane. So she kind of. This is the main thing, the main objective from the whole thing. The whole fucking movie. Everybody is a psychopath. Every single person in this movie is a psychopath that you see. From the director, like, hey, I know what you're doing. To the bigger boss that really, he thinks killing is art. He doesn't do this for the money. He does this for the art. He wants everybody to see this. We also find later out, I'm gonna already spoil that because I feel like I'm gonna forget it all, and it's pretty important. So we find out there's this on the end cop that helps in the end and gets shot. Kind of thing. We find also out that this cop saw his whole family burn except his daughter, and his daughter is the psychopathic girl that is gonna try to kill him, Nix. So Nix is all kind of after this. After that, he tries to go to the cops, but then a kind of thing one, and it's like, cops. So like kind of thing. It's like, drop your guns. I cannot drop the guns. They're fucking killing. I have to run. Because, you know, they're gonna shoot if you don't like to drop the gun. And he cannot shoot it. But the cops don't do that. The cops don't see that. Don't see the thing. So he's like, fuck this bitch, I'm out. Kind of thing. He cannot go to the toilet. He cannot go to anything. He cannot do nothing. Besides running, kind of thing. And eventually he meets this homeless guy, kind of thing. And this homeless guy has to help him. He's like, oh, thanks for food. It's actually, yes, I get it. But this whole movie happens in 24 hours. Like the whole 24 hours kind of is the movie. And he's already hungry. It's like, sure, you didn't eat much. And you do a lot of energy by running away. And have those things cannot be like, I get you're hungry. But it's like, really? When somebody is behind you, you can, of course, well, no. Anyway, he's hungry, kind of thing. He needs some pants because he looks ridiculous. Eventually gets the pen, gets the fuck out of there. It's like, thank you so much. Like, it's kind of thing. Like, he says on the whole kind of speech kind of thing, and he is out of there. He goes to his friend. I think he first goes to his girlfriend. He goes to his girlfriend Nova, and it's like, hey, sorry I'm late, but kind of thing, just in time because the psychopath. Well, actually, before that, the psychopathic went to his room, finds him. It's like, hey, kind of thing. It's like, okay, you're just gonna die. It's ridiculous how easy this is. So she doesn't take this seriously, and he escapes. Like, oh, and I'm gone. He's gone. He escaped. Kind of thing. Then all that's happened. The homeless kind of thing. After the homeless, he goes to his girlfriend because the psychopath finds him again. It's like, holy shit. And I was like, hey, how you doing? Don't look at my kind of thing. At my hands. Please don't. And they don't. They don't look at Sans. But eventually it's like, okay, you don't have to scare the freak out. But I'm gonna show you something. And then there's two guns. And you're like, ah! My eyes! Kind of thing. And she just runs away. It's like, seriously! Kind of thing, gets out of there and runs again because then the psychopath is get back. Eventually he finds his way to his best friend. So like, okay, I cannot show it because the last time I showed it, my kind of ex-girlfriend kind of did spray around my eyes. That really went wrong. Anyway, because of that went wrong kind of thing. He just like, okay, tries to come and think you have to find my, I think my ex or it was somebody he tried to find, like himself. He wanted to get the tracker off him because he's been tracked. Eventually, you know, after tracker off. Oh fuck, psychopathic girl is there, and bang, shoots the guy that he is. Like, okay, I have enough. He was first doing this whole speech by this bully that's on his work. Like, I got fucking guns now! But he's like, no, please, don't kill me, don't kill me. I'm sorry, I did something. I'm sorry, I did horrible things to you. I think, then it's like, okay, fine, just don't do it anymore. It's like, fine, I will be a better person. And then the psychopathic girl comes from behind, shoot him. Like, oh, fuck, blood, oh, fuck. Everybody yells, everybody goes, it's like, now kind of die. He runs away. That is, he runs to his best friend's or at least worker kind of friend. He is like, oh, you have to cover me. How do I cover you? Cover me. He's like, what? Nerf gun. She's like, oh, you have to. Ah, crap. This was a bad idea with a Nerf gun, kind of thing. Anyway, so she runs away. He survives. The kind of guy with the Nerf gun. And he runs again because he's very much running. Eventually, the girl finds out. The psychopathic finds out. I was like, okay, the viewers are loving this. The viewers are loving it as all. But we kind of need skill. You know, running is only so much entertaining. After a while, it starts to get boring. So he needs a little bit extra thing to find that pitch. To help. So he kidnaps Nova, you know, his ex, And it's like, okay, no, you're almost out of the city. You got there, you know. You almost got there, but we have your girls. So either you kill Nixon, you kill her in about 4 hours or so. You know, kill her so fast as you can before the time is up, or your girlfriend dies, kind of thing. So he tries to get back. He tries to get back. Then the cops show up. It's like, okay, we got you. We're gonna use you as bait. Like, what? No, hands, kind of thing. Help me. You guys are cops. Help me, kind of thing. Well, one cop is corrupt. The other cop wants vengeance because her daughter is a psycho, like I said, kind of thing. The daughter is a psychopath, and the psychopath pet boss is the one that killed. But her daughter doesn't know that. Nix doesn't know that the psychopath behind this whole thing is the one that killed her parents, and now the other one, because you know the other one dies. So yeah. So he gets pushed out, gets for a kind of thing. We then we later find out on this point that they were working out something else, like, your parents got killed by this psychopath. Your father just got killed right now he got killed, you know. It's a tragedy, but together we can do it. She is like, okay, maybe we're gonna do this, and like, okay, now the team, they helped her bulletproof vest him on. We only find out after she shoots and kind of thing. But like bulletproof vest kind of thing, I already saw that like kind of happening. So they meet somewhere else, then where the cameras are, and then she shoots like, we can be friends, we can work together. And he dies. Everything is over. Nixon wins. Or he gets in a body bag. Then they get to the headquarters of the psychopath, and he gets Waco out. Bam! Shoots the guys around. Because also, while this is going on, Nixon also is very embarrassed how bad he is. So he gives him a little bit of tips or how to shoot, and this is where it really comes handy. And he's like, stop helping me! I'll be like, thanks for the help! Now die! He is like, no, stop helping me, kind of thing. Anyway, so now he shoots, gets the door open, and she is kind of thing, and now they're teaming up. Gets the everything, like, na 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 na. They kill them all! Everybody gets killed. Now it's where everybody looks like a badass. She is a psychopathic badass. She's a badass. But she goes all the way. They go almost all the way because he's like, I got his girlfriend. I'm gonna run away with her, kind of thing. They go to the rooftop, and the psycho girl is now they're too much. Okay, like a little bit too much here. We're kind of trapped now. We cannot do anything. We're trapped behind this cover. We cannot do anything because there is also points where she had somebody to fight and he had somebody to fight, like this big boss kind of things. She fights kind of thing. She gets broken up. She gets all kind of thing because this guy is big and very also a psychopath kind of thing. They both fight somebody. She gets the upper hand at the end, kind of thing. Her fingers get off. It's like, oh fuck, Jesus Christ! No Friday evenings now anymore with myself. And if you know what I mean. Anyway, so she gets the kind of thing. Then they're like, okay, now we need to have the after the thing. She gets one of her fingers, like trying to flip him off as well, like kind of thing. He holds the finger because like, just you need to put that on ice. It can still be retouched, kind of thing. She doesn't freaking care much. So then they go to the thing. Then they get too many villains, too many criminals at their hands. Like, oh shit! Now they're stuck behind this where I was before I remembered that piece, and now they're kind of stuck there. She's like, okay, will you kill that guy for me? Will you kill that guy for me, please, pretty please? And he's like, sure. And then she kind of thing, she just goes not gets shot, but she keeps going, all shoots almost everybody till a little explosion happens, and everybody there dies. He is still alive. Of course, Miles is still alive. He gets to the roof, gets to his girl, and now there is this final battle kind of happening. He has one shot, misses, but the girl is like, okay, this is a good distraction. And Nova gets that kind of thing, gets him off. They have a little bit of fight going on. Till he has maybe not guns to shoot anymore, because all his bullets are up. But he still can't do this! Kind of thing. Till he falls almost over it. And then he's like, here is still something from Nix to you, kind of thing. And he's like, oh, has that finger now in her and wants to like flame her off. And then he does the guns to his fingers, letting him fall to his death. Like, no! And he falls to his death. That's where pretty much the movie ends, and we have this whole thing of him going his own way and trying to stop the whole system of this, because that was just one of many into the city. He was the one that started it, but it's not the ending. No, there's so much more going on. There's so much bigger things to go on, and he's gonna stop it all. He's gonna destroy it all. That's his whole purpose of after movies kind of ending. I feel like they can make a sequel, but it also, there are been movies that ended with "I'm gonna stop the rest" kind of stuff. That would be cool too. Anyway, so yeah, I like this because it's very psychopathic, kind of fun little movie. There's lots of psychopaths, like from here to left to right, and the girl, I love those characters that are first psychopaths kind of thing, and then became good guys. It doesn't make any sense how they're like, yeah, I'll let you go now, kind of thing. Of course, here she dies, so that makes also more sense, kind of thing. Because others is like, hey, let's team up. It's like, she's still a psychopath. She still can turn kind of thing. Sure, she can have this redemption arc, but still, she killed fucking millions of innocent. Mostly it was psychopaths against other psychopaths. So maybe she didn't kill that much people. She was also very drug kind of thing. She likes drugs and everything. Also, Miles has asthma because he has all this old thing. He's like, I needed it, kind of thing. And she has this drug. Oh yeah, I needed that! Anyway, so I like the character of Nix. She was great, she was psychopathic, and I love that teaming up with the villain to get this bigger villain. And she dying, and it was a great movie about this. I give it solid 10. I don't think it's way above 10. I feel like, but it was very fun to see him a little bit struggling with the guns lined to his freaking hands, and seeing how the cops are corrupt, or either didn't see it because they were a little bit twisted, but wanting vengeance. And yeah, so solid 10. What you guys thoughts about this? I know I've been going on for 20 minutes. It's a movie review, and I love this movie, so I wanted to try to have so much detail as I could in this. Anyway, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys down below. And bye bye till the next time.
I do it all because I'm evil, and I do it all for free. Your tears are all